So we are doing episode, quote, air quotes, 17. I don't really consider these podcasts kind of episodes. However, I do like to talk about what's happened in WoW and what's happened with the Iron Man site and the Iron Man challenge and all that stuff. So just to keep things in order and all that jazz. So we are going to be, on my roulette wheel of which Iron Man tune I'm going to play, I'm now going to be doing my Paladin. So I've already rolled her. Cornerstone, it's a Draenei. Let's see all my white gear, you skippy. Oh yeah, I gotta set this stuff up. I always forget to set this stuff up. Every time. So we'll complete that quest. And we go, please remember, interface, display only. I think that's it. Oh no. Auto loot. I think I might be sneezing soon. Whew, or not. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go kill some stuff. Let's go put this guy over there for now. I'm probably gonna get rid of that. So what happened this week? I think the last time I did, I think episode 16 was a week ago Monday, so it's been about 8 days since I last did a podcast, video cast episode, Iron Man episode, whatever it's called. And it's been a little bit more tough to do them because my kids are out of school now. So they are at home a lot. Well, they're home here all the time while my wife is at work. And typically when I would stream, it's during the day when I'm freshly awake and all that jazz. But I'm streaming now at night when the kids are in bed and my wife is in bed, and we should be good to go. So I might be a little bit more tired, but hopefully the sound will still be good. So what happened this week? The United Anarchy contest is now over. It ran for the entire month of June. Basically, the United Anarchy Guild that runs on Proudmoore, US. It is a alliance guild, I believe. They hold a contest every year where that they give prizes to the players that can level an Iron Man tune the highest. And this year, the winner was Iron Song 2 with a level 39 priest. And second place was Iron L, who had a level 37 druid. And in third place was Iron Muffins with a level 19 priest. So yep, priests and druids, they can heal themselves and survive pretty well. So they can make it pretty far. So it's no surprise there. I have transferred... So Iron Song 2, for her prize, wanted to get a character transfer, which costs $25 USD, which I said I would sponsor. It was kind of crappy. I could not gift it, so I had to just email or do a PayPal transfer, which I was, I'd prefer to gift it, because in that way there's no PayPal fees and all that stuff, right? So, but such is life. Congrats to Iron Song 2 for hitting level 39. I thought it was pretty close though. I know that there's a couple that were higher. It looked like it could have been closer, and I think Iron L was actually in first place, and then Iron Song 1 had a character like level 30 I don't know, let me see what it is. Level 30... No, sorry, level 25, Iron Song 1. So I'm assuming it's the same character, or same person playing. And they died at level 25. There's another person that died at level 23. And then there was a level 22 rogue that unfortunately mailed herself some heirloom gear, so got flagged. And other than that, it's... I'm looking for the mutation, guys. So besides that, it's, you know, number 6, the Iron Muffins was a level 19 priest, came in 3rd. After that was Iron Wild, was a level 18 druid, but looks like just happened to delete their character. Maybe they didn't want to win, because they're the GM. Then there was a level 12 warrior, Crazy Infant. And then Iron Clawed is a level 12 warrior that deleted themselves. I'm not sure why, but they were green flagged. There's a level 12 rogue, Arlena, who was green flagged, and Iron Jin, a level 10 shaman. And there was a level 10 hunter that looked like that they when they listed themselves, they did not check the display character only achievements, and so got themselves red flagged. But that red flag is easily removed by just going in to your character and checking the display only character achievements to others, and if you hit update on our website, it will then green flag you and you should be good to go. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty neat for guild to have a challenge like that, or like a leveling on test. I think it would be pretty neat to do one for the entire site. So basically, you would have to create a new character, list a new character within a certain month, and then we would see who could get the highest, right? So I'd have to do a little bit of checking back and checking on my side, but it shouldn't be too hard. I think it'd be pretty neat. I might maybe we'll do one in August or September, just to be able to do something, because it looks like I was looking at the numbers, and it looks like that really we only had a dip in site usage the Thursday immediately following patch 6.2, and besides then it's actually been normal. It's been it really hasn't changed. So site usage has been the same, which is pretty cool. I kind of was expecting 6.2 to make the site usage be fairly low, or to have like a big drop, right? So oh yeah, there's gonna be a Warcraft trailer debut at the San Diego Comic-Con. I'm very excited. I'm hoping this one will actually be released, not like that other one that it was shown at some Comic-Con. I don't know where, but you know, nobody was able to actually get a version online. It was really kept hush-hush. Not sure how they did that, but congrats to them, I guess. Okay, what am I doing now? We're gonna go over this way. We're gonna go over this way? Or am I gonna go back and go do the flowers and stuff? It don't matter. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the movie. I kind of want to see it because I'm kind of more looking forward to meeting other people that are in to WoW and all that, you know, versus the movie itself. I mean, I want to watch the movie for sure, but it's going to be neat to see other people around here, around my town and stuff, that like this stuff. So, there might be folks that are going to be like, oh, you nerds and all that stuff, but actually, you know what? I don't think so. I think for the most part, I think everyone will be pretty cool with it. I'm just hoping that Blizzard keeps this movie separate from what they're going to do in World of Warcraft, right? Like, I'm not sure if I would want them to reset everything that we are playing in a game in order to match what happens on the film. I kind of think the film is just more going to be like hey, this is what happened, and it's going to be more kind of like Orcs and Humans, like the first game, right? So for the other WoW news was there was a dev spot, and I don't know where it was. I forget where it was, but they were saying that patch 6.2 was going to be the final raid tier patch, which means that oh, sorry, they said the last planned raid tier. So that could certainly mean when people start getting cheesed off and unsubbing and all that stuff, they could possibly come out with like a small or boss raid or something. You never know. I kind of don't think so, because I think what they will end up doing. What the? Nah, you want him in the guild. Ooh. Who do I want in the guild? That new tune. Oh. It's Alliance. I don't know. Oh. Alliance. I just see your battle net name. Yep. So, I guess, no, I need one more. There, I got this one. I'm taking this one out. No, wait, I'm gonna take this one out. Yeah. This if you want. Okay, so she is a officer in my AC guild. Yeah, I think with 6.2 being the final raid tier, I'm kind of worried that we're gonna go through this siege again, where we're doing siege for like 12 months or so, and it's like, oh lord, because I did not like Timeless Isle. It felt very much like, here's some stuff to grind. Now grind it for 12 months. And it's like, oh my goodness. So it's just grind. At least with Tenan, it doesn't feel as grindy. It does feel like a zone, which is good. I don't know that I am playing it a lot. I am trying to do the... I've not been doing the daily quest as much as I would like to have, like the Order of the Awakened one, which means that I'm probably not going to get my flying mount right away, although I am into Honored, so... okay. She's linking me food, man. I don't care about the food. Uh, um, so yeah, it's just I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Where is this crystal? It's supposed to. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Like I just have not been playing it as much. I did not want to play it every single uh, day. I have been a little bit, but here and there and off and on kind that like that. Um, I I'm not playing it a lot on purpose because I don't want it to make me feel like, oh god, I'm grinding, 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 grinding. One of the things that I found that I really did not like was that when you go to your town, you'll get 3 quests, I believe, and from there, you'll go get 2 more quests, and one of the quests is to go back out there and go kill or go combine. Oh, I hear one of my boys is up. We usually wake him up for nighttime wee-wees. He must not be very happy right now because he woke him up right in the middle of the night. Usually he's okay. Oh, this is our Alliance Guild. And can I use this? No, because it's not mutated. So we're gonna bring this one down here. Okay. So yeah, it's like usually I don't know. What was I saying here? Oh yeah, okay. So I find that they were supposed to stop doing the whole, okay, you've done one thing, now go back to that same area and go do 2 more things, and then come back and turn that in and go back there again and do something else. It feels like that, right? It's like, why are you sending me out there? Holy moly. One moment, please. Okay, he's just having a nightmare. My wife has him right now. So he's having a nightmare, but my wife is with him, and she's trying to get him calmed down, but out of range. Why am I out of range? I'm not out of range. I'm like right on top of him. Okay. Oh yeah. So anyways, the what? I'm right here. Oh, it's a no, it's this one. Oh, no, I have to get the normal ones. Okay, I have to inoculate the normal ones. The ones that are already messed up, we don't care about those ones. They're gonna die. Right? That's the thing? Yeah, that's the thing here. Okay. Okay, so with so it felt like with 6.2 we're running back and forth, and you go kill, like, you need to kill 20 or 25 Iron Horde or something, right? And then there's also the collect 10 Felapexus something, and then there's another one to complete your table right? So basically, when you complete the table, then then you can take two more. Like then you get a quest to complete two more, and it's like it it makes it feel like, hey, you've spent some time here doing these quests. Now go spend more time. Go, and do the exact same thing that you might have already done. So it makes me not want to play as much. Where it's like, okay, so I'm really going to be careful now because I'm not going to complete everything. I'm just going to complete my quests, and I'm going to do my quests and go get it done and then go back out. Versus I could get all those quests, go back, get them all finished in like one fell swoop, right? And it probably would not take as long, and I think that's what Blizzard is trying to do, is that they're trying to make us spend more time, similar to how some of Mist stuff, it was like slow down and spend more time and relax, and it. I don't like when things feel like it's a time sink on purpose. If it was a time sink where it felt like I'm actually getting something done. So for instance, there's 6 quests in total. So why couldn't we have 8 or 9? If you want us to spend that much time out there, let's say it's going to take us half an hour to get 3 quests done, come back and get the other 2, and spend another 10 minutes, 10 minutes or so. Why not just give us a couple more quests to do that give us less rewards, so that in total doing 8 or 9 quests will take us the exact same amount of time with the same amount of rewards as you would having done the 4 or 5 quests, and then it would feel like we're not running back and forth, right? That's just my take on it. For 6.2 and what's coming up next, I know there's a couple people that were saying Shadow Ridge, okay, that were saying that they think that this raid tier, that the expansion is actually going to be coming out. That it will be coming out like March or so, and I'm like, there's no way. There is no way that Blizzard is going to get that. This is what I think is going to happen. We're going to have Hellfire as our main raid from now until June, for sure. That we will be here for a year. The movie's coming out in June, right? So it makes sense for the expansion to be coming out then too. I think that 6.2 was done, and I think because they moved the movie date, I think they wanted to add an extra month in there to between 6.1 and 6.2 to make sure that they could space out. They could give us more time on 6.2 before the next expansion comes out. I think the expansion will definitely be announced. I don't think it's going to be announced at Gamescom. I think they will announce it at BlizzCon. I would hope, and if they don't, I really don't know what the heck then. They must have something there. What? I gotta go this way. I'm not done this part yet. Oh, that's right. I gotta kill the Blood Elf guys. So yeah, I think we're gonna be here in Hellfire as its main raid for a year. I think the expansion is going to be coming out in June, maybe May. So does it make sense to release an expansion a month prior to your movie coming out, or would they because if they did, then they could say as like a trailer, say, hey, you like this movie, play our yeah, yeah, game now, right? And everyone watching will be sitting there and saying, oh, I can buy World of Warcraft, the whatever the next expansion is going to be, the Wilds of Vashir or whatever. Oh yeah, I have to kill blood elves here. Great, and everyone else is here, so we jump. Oh, it's the same one that stole my other blood elf kill. So it would make sense for them to have an expansion out already when the movie comes out. It just, I mean, if they said, hey, buy our expansion, it comes out next month, like after, I think they would miss the mark there. I don't think as many people would play. I think people watching this, I mean, this is going to be like a 2-hour commercial, right? I mean, they need to have this game out now. It just makes sense. Oh yeah, I just healed myself. Yay, because I was so hurt. So, would they release it like a month or so? So that means that we would get 7.0 like a month before that, right? Because if you look at it, generally you get the main patch first, and then the actual game comes out about a month afterwards. So we'd be looking at, what is that, April for 7.0, which wouldn't be too bad. That would be about 10 months or so of Hellfire. I can only see them adding another raid tier if they started seeing sub numbers drop a lot. And even then, I don't think it would be a new raid tier. It'd just be a new raid, like maybe a 4-man or like a 4-boss one, like they did with the Ruby one. Yeah, sorry, that's mine. That's mine. And the gear is going to be about the same. So it's just new. It's just going to be extra stuff to kill. And it's not going to be a big deal. Oh, sweet. Get this stuff now. And now I get to go kill her. So, yeah, it kind of bugs me a little bit. Well, I mean, 10 months is actually not bad. So, 10 months of the same raid. I mean, did we not just go through that? No, we didn't. We're all fighting for it. Yeah, we're all gonna be fighting for it. We're all gonna be fighting for it. Let's see who's gonna get the kill. Alright, well, I'm gonna only accept it so that we can all, I mean, I know I could kill it, but so, I mean, being in a group right now, I know it's not with our rules, but I know I can kill it on my own. It's just saving time. There we go. And we'll leave party. Alright. So, Yeah, I think having 10 months is not bad. We had, I know they tried to space out BlackRock, and all that stuff, but it is. I mean, they were different raid tiers, so even though they say that they weren't, but they really were. Oh, and legs, I can use those. Can't use anything else. So what else happened? Oh, the Well Played Party is almost funded. They are at 85% right now. I personally have put in enough money for the breakfast, and I'm really looking forward to the breakfast with Jules and Mark Onen. They are both co-hosts from. They're both hosts from Torn Think Tank. That show is a great show. If you have not heard it already, go and listen. They help people. Doesn't matter. Like it was primarily trying to help people in WoW, but this is more helping people now, and it's a awesome show. So they will be hosting a breakfast on the Thursday, and I'm just going to call up the website here, and I want to see how view the Kickstarter. So if you go to wellplayedparty.com, you will see the Kickstarter, and there's 14 days to go, and they are at $6,800 of 8,000, and so what are we looking at? There's still only 3 backers for the breakfast, and 2 of them are mine, so 1 for myself and 1 for my wife. Oh, can I use this? I can. Oh no. No. This is what I want to do. There we go. Oh, now I want to sell this stuff. Sell. Oh, that would have been bad if I actually tried to use the potion when I was trying to sell it. That would have been a big whoops. So yeah, they are very close. They need to get the 8,000 because they are going to rent an entire room and all that stuff. You don't need to fund it in order to join the party. But, if you can manage like $5, that'd be awesome. I have splurged because this is my first BlizzCon. I don't know if I'd be doing this again. So I want to make it as memorable as I can. I'm just really looking forward to meeting a lot of the people that I've met online there. So what else has been going on? Let's shift our focus to the website. So on the website, on the actual forums, I have made the Deadster, Faristella, and Xayah. I've promoted them to community managers. Basically, they have been helping out, and they have been around for quite a while. I do trust their opinions, and they are actually very, very level-headed, and they are basically going to be there to help out because I would like to try to more focus on the code and not have everything just all on me. This is kind of my plan to not have what happened last time, because what happens if I were to burn out and not play WoW, which is what happened last time with the people that were running the sites before. They just, they were done, and which is fair enough. Like, they were done, right? And that's okay. But it's like, but everyone else was kind of waiting around, right? So I have plans in place to make sure that this does not happen. Part of that plan is to get people to help out on the website and all that stuff. So, Which one she's going to? She's gonna go to that one. Come on. Okay. 2 red snappers. So yeah, they are going to help out. I might be adding one more. I'm just trying to figure out how to get in touch with her and all that kind of stuff. So we are still talking about adding new things to do. Because right now we have the Iron Man, we have the Bloodthirsty, and we have the Pacifist. There are new things that I wanted to add. One is the Pet Battling Challenge, which somebody said I should call it the Minion Challenge, which is, I think, a funny name for it. Better than Pokemon. I think too many people would be mad at if we call it that. The Dungeoneering Challenge is actually being tested right now. I think Iron Egg and Marston is doing some testing on that, and we are looking at adding an Iron Man Light one, and I think some testing has been done on that. I'm not 100% sure. I have been, the last week or so, I haven't really been feeling great. I've been looking at the website a bit here and there, making sure everything's all good, but I've been trying to take a break while we have 6.2 out, because I kind of figured that not a lot of people would be on our site, which is wrong. The other challenge I wanted to add was a time challenge. Basically, how long does it take you to go from level 10 to 100? I did find out from Blizzard that they will not add the /play time for a character, which means that I can't use the /played. I can only use your timestamp on your level 10 achievement and your level 100 achievement, which means it's going to reward people that are able to sit down more over a shorter period of time versus people logging out at an inn and only playing for rest, XP, and all that kind of stuff, and keeping their play period short. So it's more going to reward people that, I guess, don't have real life commitments, maybe. So, you know, it's a give and take, but at this point I don't really have any other choice. So I think that there would have been some privacy problems with showing /played. It wasn't really my intent to really dig in to see how long you've played and use that against you. Is more how long did it take you to get to level 10, level 20, blah blah blah, all that stuff. You know, I find that stuff neat because they're numbers. I love that stuff. So I'll have to look at that soon. We are gonna let some of the players on the forums test more before I add anything. Not sure if I think likely the next thing I would probably add is dungeoneering, or maybe the leveling time one, maybe the Iron Man Light. I think the dungeoneering is getting more testing right now, so that might get more. So that might be put up quicker. I also want to make sure that, you know, we don't lose focus from the Iron Man. So what we might do is that during September or so, we might do like a we might do like a leveling test for the Iron Man itself, and when that's done, we could launch the leveling challenge to see, you know, you can use no heirlooms, no XP buffs, but you can use any gear you want except for the XP stuff. So you can use greens, purples, all that stuff. You can still die, doesn't matter. You just need to level up as quick as you can. I'm leveling pretty quick, level 6. What else? What else? So there's some a couple more site changes I made. Because we knew we were going to add a few new challenges. I did. I gotta go into the Exodar. I did have to change up our menu and added a search bar. I think I talked about that last week. We will be removing the leveling contest link shortly, so if you want to see the current standings, I have that posted up as a blog post. Like I posted up on July the 6th, it should be your most recent one. It only shows the top 7 out of, I think there's 12 players, I think, were in the contest. Let me just see here. Yeah, 12. So it only shows the top 7 because number 1 and 2 are okay, but the person that ended up in 3rd place was in 6th overall. So I wanted to show the next one after that too, just so that people could see. I did cull some of the characters on some of our lists, where it looked fairly obvious that the character was not supposed to be on that list. So, for instance, if you had a pacifist character that was red flagged because you had like 10,000 kills or something, well, you're not even supposed to kill one thing, so I took you off that list. Characters where it looked like you weren't really trying, where it looked like you were trying to play and you accidentally quaffed a potion or something, I kept you on because, you know what, it looked like you actually were trying, and we want to keep that stuff, right? So that people can see, oh my god, that dude got red flagged and he only quaffed one potion. It's like, oh, that sucks, but that's just how it goes, right? So the other group of people that we kind of kept that I was thinking I might not, characters that are red flagged due to running dungeons, like 61 of them, and then looking like it was created back in Wrath or in Cataclysm. I was going to remove them. I might still remove them. Oh, I should set my hearth there. My hearth? Do you say hearth or hearth? I say hearth only because it's spelled the same way as earth. So earth, hearth. I don't say hearth. If I hear Blizzard call it Hearthstone when I go to BlizzCon, then fine. I will call it hearth. Where do I gotta go? Okay, we're gonna go over this way here. So I might still cull a few more, and because I've culled some, we were getting close to 1,600. I know we were at 1,580 characters listed. Now we are at 1,491. So we're just back under 1,500. I've culled about 70 or 80 characters from all 3 lists. And oh, sweet. And I'm kind of hoping that I don't have to cull anymore, because there should be there should be enough error checking and red flag checking so that characters can't just get listed already red flagged. I mean, because what I was more worried about was that somebody tries to list a whole bunch of characters that they know are red flagged and just try to glut things up and make things slow, just on purpose. I think there are ways around that too, but I think it also looks cleaner too to get rid of some of the red flags that are obvious that they shouldn't be there, so that on our main website, when you go look at the top, like for the Iron Man, it shows you the top, I think I have 20, and for the Pacifist and Bloodthirster, I have the top 10. So for those ones, before I did my cull, a lot of the Pacifist and Bloodthirsty were all red flagged, and it was like characters that were not really meant for it, So having those ones culled, there's a couple red flags that are still up there, but they are legit characters, I think. Like for instance, well, maybe this Pacifian or Pacifian guy I might remove because the kills are a little high. The killing blow percentage is high, but that could be because it killed like one thing, maybe, I don't know. Not sure why the percentage is so high. That's kind of weird. Let me see here, because the percentage says that it's, oh, that's showing all characters, even if it's red flagged or not, or even if they're dead. Oh, that's weird. Huh, I'm gonna have to look into this. Because there should only be 11 characters listed, but on the main page it's showing 10, but there's a tune here that should be dead or should be gone. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. For the Bloodthirsty, I think right now you have Bloody Mata, and Bloody Mata is yellow flagged only because they are 6 quests too high, but they're still only level 32, so they have a lot of leeway left still. So that yellow flag could change to green fairly soon. They would just need to level one more level again without doing any more killing. Oh, sorry, without doing any more questing, and they should be back to green flag. So it's just neat to see. Like I'm curious to see if anybody could actually complete the Bloodthirsty. I'm not sure if they could or not. I'm not surprised that they're hunters because that's pretty much the easiest one to do. I mean, it's very, very hard to do in the other class. I mean, I know it looks like I'm having like it looks like it's really, really easy for me here right now, but that's because it is. Because usually on any character, unless you're like a super duper Iron Man Pro, generally it starts getting a little dicey around your mid-teens. That's when you really gotta start to watch out. Alright, I still need the root guys. Where are the root guys? Where are they? So let's talk about the stats. So we have, for the Iron Man challenge, 625 alive. 227 are dead, and 516 have been lost to the Nether. So those are characters that have been listed, and then they were deleted by their owner for some reason. Either because they got red flagged or because they died or something. So, of the 625 that are alive still, 609 are green flagged, and only 4 are yellow flagged, and 12 are red flagged. We have 369 of those are from the US, and 256 are from the EU. Now, Australian servers also count as US, so they are part of the 369. I gotta get my, yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna go turn these in. So we still only have 3 Death Knights, 60 Druids, 256 Hunters, no surprise there, 31 Mages, 26 Monks, 35 Paladins, 48 Priests, 53 Rogues, 32 Shamans, whatever, 46 Warlocks, and 35 Warriors. We have 1,368 total Iron Man players, or sorry, characters, and 35 are listed for the Pacifist, and another 88 are listed for the Bloodthirsty. And I think that's it for the stats. Like I was saying, the usage for the site has been consistent, and that's good. I'm actually very surprised. I thought that on June 23rd, when 6.2 hit, I figured, you know, we're still gonna get the people that are hardcore Iron Man, which is cool, and maybe a few others, but I figured site usage was gonna drop a lot. That did not happen. It really only took a small dip on the Thursday, so the 25th. Oh, what's this? Oh, I can knock people out. Kabonk. Put that there. What am I doing? Okay, so can we go down here? No, can I go up here and do it? Yeah, let's go up here and do it. Yeah. So yeah, we only had a small dip on the 25th, and I'm still surprised. I just, you know, I'm grateful that people are still trying this out. Seems like we had another dip, just not as much as the first one on the next Thursday, on July the 2nd. Just kind of weird, but whatever. It's, you know, it makes me feel like the work that I've done to try to let you guys all see that this is a great thing to do, that there have been some great people here to help. You know, it makes me feel like you guys are actually still trying and playing with it and all that stuff, which is fantastic. So we're still at normal levels, like we're regular levels. Actually, we're kind of almost at a 2-week peak, almost a 3-week peak again. And I kind of figured that might go back up again as, you know, people get kind of tired of the whole 6.2 crap. You know, grind, right? I realize it's not like a super duper grind, but you know, you still have that one rep, the order rep, that is very grindy. Oh, you freaking, you bugger. Level 10, alright. Mine. Yeah, I know I'm zoomed way in here. So I figured that, you know, once again, when Blizzard comes out with their flying patch, you know, it would probably result in, again, folks not playing as much of the Iron Man, because now that you can fly, you know, you can start to do archaeology and all that, which is one of the things that I have not done this expansion because, well, I'm lying a little bit. I have tried it. Going on foot is just not going to happen. I don't like doing the profession, but I'm the kind of guy that's like, well, I see it there, and if I'm super bored on this character that I got nothing else to do, well, let's give it a go. And I think Mists, because they added a whole bunch of those profession achievements for the for archaeology, like the ones that say, oh, you have to get 20 coins and 20 this and 20 that. It's like, are you joking? Like, how long is that gonna take you? And I'm still not done. I've only now, when I've been super bored and waiting to get rest XP on my Iron Man tunes, that I've been trying now to go back to Mists and just go in and try to do it pretty quick, because now I can use those crates to also help with, not the crates, but like the extra ones. So like sometimes I can get stuff for the Draenor ones, right? And then when I complete those ones, then I can use those crates for some of the Mists ones, right? So I can use them back and forth, which is really cool. Like for instance, if I finish up a whole bunch of stuff in Mists, like for let's say for instance like the Klaxi, I can, like, let's say if I finish 10 items for the Klaxi, I can then take those 10 items and I can go to the guy in Ashran, and I can turn those in for even more items, which is good, because then I can get rid of the Klaxi ones faster. Because I just, I've got a lot of them to do still. No, I don't need those guys, right? I need the bucks. I need the bucks. Okay, 2 more bucks. 2 more. So when there comes flying, I'm probably going to be doing a little bit more of that. I'm kind of hoping, I haven't really looked at archaeology for or as much, so I'm kind of hoping that they didn't do the same thing where it's like get 20 of this and 20 of that, because at first those Mist ones, it says, oh, get 5. Okay, great. So I got 5, and then it's like, get 20 now. It's like, sure, I've already got 5 to that, but now you want me to get 20? Like, come, like, too much. It's too grindy. Bleh. Barf. Puke blah, like that. If you know what movie that's from, you win a prize. I don't know what that prize will be, but puke blah. Puke. Puke blah, like that. Okay. Hey, I didn't get any gear or loot. What's up with that? And I still need Moongraze bucks. So, what have I been doing this week? This is the last part of the show. What have I been doing this week? I did my mount runs, and I'm still no loot. What's up with that? That's weird. Is that normal? You don't get any loot? And I'm getting XP, but come on, kill him. I did my mount runs, with the reset, even last week too, and no luck. I also did find out that, sweet, that you cannot extend the Dragon Soul heroic lockout, and I'm like, and I was wondering why, because basically what did I do is that on my other account I have a character that has got my our raid saved up to I basically go in on general, and so then I can just go in on my main tune and go kill what's his name, the General Vizax, and then Yogg Saron, right? So I go through them pretty quickly. The other one that I have saved is Dragon Soul 10-man heroic up into you start at Traxion, because I want to do the heroic mode only to get Lifebinder's mount off of Madness. You can get the mount that drops off of Traxion even if it's normal or hard mode, but because I want to get the Lifebinder's mount, I still got to try it. So I found out last week, I think, or the week before, I accidentally... Okay, so basically what happened was I created a group, put in my... I made my raid ID extended, and this is the ID that still had 4 out of 8 killed. And when I went in on my main tune, it shows all 8 are dead. I'm like, what the heck's going on? Why? That's not right. But then, I realized after, why, but we'll talk about that after. And so I accidentally clicked accept, and it accepted, and it basically took the lockout, and now that character couldn't do Dragon Soul that week, and I'm like, I want to get that one done as quick as I can, because I don't like that raid at all. It reminds me of the Tempest Keep raid, where you go get Ashes, because Ashes, the reason why I didn't like it was that, when you have to go kill the ads sometime, like, I haven't tried it before after the stat squish, so I don't know what it's like now, but prior to that, it was horrible. Just horrible. Trying to go in on tunes that were kind of okay geared, even at level 9D back then, sometimes was not good. So it just, because you get disrupted with the conflag and all this stuff, and you're getting knocked out and you can't cast, it's like, holy crud. There's sometimes I even died. It's just, I could not stand that. And now I think that what bugs me about Dragon Soul is that the group of dragons right before you pull Traxion, it's not a big deal, but it's just more of a pain in the butt. You have to go and get them, and good luck if you're a warrior. You gotta wait for your heroic throw to come back off cool down, right? And I think the other thing that really gets me cheesed off is the spine fight. I mean, I know that they extended the time on how quickly the roll would happen, because if you're in a regular group, it will roll after 5 seconds, but if you're solo, it will roll after 12? I think it's 12. But the thing is, why could they... I mean, now that the raid is not like current, thank you for the extra long roll timer, but couldn't you have just extended the size of the middle of his back so that it won't roll? You know? I know it kind of defeats it, but why couldn't they do that if it's on single player? I mean, maybe I think it would be more coding, I'm sure. But I just hate doing that raid and hearing beware, 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 like over and over and over again. It drives me insane. I have a feeling that will be my last raid to get my mounts off of. The other raid I'm doing is Higher Lands. I'm trying to get the mounts off of Ragnaros and Elisrazor, and so far no luck there. And the other one is Throne of the Four Winds. I used to have a hard time with that before the stat squish, and then when they came out with that, they made a change to it so you can go in and solo fairly quickly, and I definitely can do that fairly quick now. It's just no luck so far. I still need a Night Stalker. One more Night Stalker runt. Oh, I see one there. So I also... Here we go. Travel south. No, we're going to turn this one in first. So I also bought 32 gigs of RAM for my PC. Basically, my motherboard can support it, so I thought, well, I was starting to get memory problems, and typically I would be able to run 3 copies of WoW at once, so I could triple box it, I guess. And not that I do it. I kind of find it a little bit choppy, even though I make the window sizes smaller. You know, I mean, I could do it. I just, I don't really care enough. Okay, we're gonna delete that because there's gonna be no pet battling on this character, and I don't even want 4 copper pieces. Who's getting the quest? This guy. So, yeah, I was starting to get errors where it's running out of RAM, and I'm like, that's kind of weird. No, because like I had 8 gigs of RAM, okay, and that has lasted me a good 2 years. Like I've had this PC for about 2 years now, and I can put that cloak on. Okay, we're gonna sell everything else. And it was like all of a sudden I start getting this, and you know, I've been able to stream okay and all that kind of stuff, and it seems like it might be more Twitter related, and I'm not really sure why that would be, but you know, I've noticed that since I've been using TweetDeck and since I have been streaming a lot more, that it seems like my RAM usage has been going up through the friggin' roof. My SSD, for some reason, is now only got 66 gigs of space left, which I don't know why. It should have been at 100. Oh, well, I know why some of it, because I have been downloading some stuff to watch. But for the most part, it should have been up to around 120 or so. So there's something going on there. I have been clearing out my temporary net files and all that, but it might be time for a good old-fashioned wipe and reformat and reinstall. I do have my games installed on another drive and all that stuff. I do have WoW installed on the SSD only because, you know, I want it to operate quickly. It was operating fine on my other drives, but you know, I really did want WoW to be the only game running on this one, so that you know, so that drive would not impact the playing the game as much. So an interesting thing happened. I bought 32 gigs of Kingston RAM. Made sure that for sure my motherboard could use it. I plugged it in and turned the computer on, and it boots up for a second. Doesn't even give me a post screen, and all of a sudden it decides to reboot. Like, it powers down and reboots again. So I've got this cycle of it just constantly rebooting and power up and power down, power up and power down. Not sure why. Everything I saw online said, oh, that means your power supply is broken. And I'm like, I don't buy that. There's nothing wrong with it. I've got 1200 watt supply and it was working fine right before I put the RAM in. So it's definitely the RAM. So when I plugged in my old RAM, I was okay. When I plugged in, so basically I got 2 kits of 16 gigs, right? So when I plugged in one kit just on its own, it still would not work, and I'd switch around the slots and all that stuff just to really test it. And every single combination with my new RAM resulted in this weird booting, rebooting, and all that stuff. So I couldn't even get to I couldn't even get to the BIOS screen to even try and tweak the RAM and all that stuff. So eventually I had to bring it back, and I was kind of worried that I was going to get into a problem where, well, you just bought it, we can't just do a return, because you know how computer stores can be. I'm not talking about like Best Buy, I'm talking about like real computer parts stores. Like up here, they don't like you doing returns. Oh, get off of my back. This tree's in the way. Goblins have dramatic deaths. So basically, if you try to return something that there was nothing really wrong with it, that there's a 15% restocking fee, which is just a load of crap. It's just more or less to make sure that you buy what you're supposed to buy. This fee is just a load of horse crap. They're just going to try to make more cash off you. I'm actually not even sure if it's legal for them to actually charge that, because if they do a refund, they should have to refund you the full amount and not with like some fee or something. Anyway, so I was expecting them to test the RAM. They did not even bother to test the RAM. They just took it and said, okay, here's a refund. They gave me a full refund. I was like, okay, well, thank you, but I was kind of hoping that you could test the RAM to make sure that it was okay. And it like, was it me? Like, what's going on? Like, I figure Kingston RAM is pretty good, but it looked like that. So what the guy said, he's like, well, it's not worth my time to try and test it. It would just take too long. So what we do is that we send it back and we get somebody else to test it. So here's all your money back. So they gave me my money back, and then I talked with another guy to see what other RAM I could get, and I got 32 gigs of G-Skill, and again it was 2 kits of 16 gigs. Sorry for all you non-computer people, but this is going to be very mind-boggling even for the people that know stuff about computers. So basically I plugged in the 32 gigs, and basically like the speed is supposed to be 1866, and it would not work at 1866. When I would boot up, it would go, like, my computer would be really, really slow. Like, really slow. As if there was no RAM. So I was like, this is weird. What's going on? Like, is it the RAM? Like, is it my computer? I can't believe that I'm getting another set of bad RAM. Like, there's no way. So then what I did is that I plugged in 16 gigs just to go by itself. I'm like, okay, let's just see what happens. And when I tried to go at 1866, it didn't work. It wanted to default it back to 1333, and I'm like, it cheesed me off, because I'm like, I bought 1866, why is this not going to work at that speed? But I said, okay, let's just let it run at 1333, see what happens, and everything booted up, and everything was working fine. I'm like, okay, what? This is weird. So it boots up fine at 16 gigs, but not 32. So then I started dinking around with what slots the RAM was in, and it still worked. If I did 16 gigs, it worked fine. If I did 32, no. So it didn't matter what slots I had the 16 gigs in, it would not work. So, after some testing, and after about, it took a good 3 hours of me trying to figure things out, maybe almost closer to 4 hours, of trying to figure out just what the heck, right? Why wouldn't it work? I mean, the RAM clearly is compatible with my motherboard. I'm just, it just grinds to a halt. It would still load even with 32 gigs, but it would take about 10 minutes. Okay, and on an SSD, that's insane, because usually with an SSD, my computer boots in about 30 seconds. It's very, very quick. And even 30 seconds, I think, is kind of short. Ours is actually kind of long. So, basically, can I do this? Yeah, I'm gonna do this one. So basically, I found a post on some website that said, oh, if you have 32 gigs, you have to turn on your onboard graphics card, even if you are using a graphics card. Like you have to enable the onboard video for your motherboard, which I don't, because I have two NVIDIA 2.5 gig cards on my freaking computer. Why would I ever need to enable the motherboard's video card? So apparently you have to turn it on at all times and have it set to 256 megs. So I did that, and sure enough, with 32 gigs installed, it booted up, no problem. I was floored. I was like, what the heck, man? Like, what kind of a bug is this? It's like so obscure. It's just such an obscure bug that I just, after 3.5 to 4 hours of trying to figure out why this RAM would not work, I had a headache. I was really tired and cranky. I actually missed a podcast that I'd like to sap in on. I have sent them an audio clip this week, so we'll see if that gets played. I don't know. So that night, then I finally went to bed, and I was like, okay, well, at least my 32 gigs, it works. So now I figured out that it works fine at 1600 speed, even though it's rated for 1866. That's another thing that's kind of cheesed me off. If I try to select the XMP profile and get it up to 1866, when I boot up, it will tell me that there's something wrong and it's reverting back to 1333. It's like, no, why? So I don't know the solution to that one yet, but for the time being, I am quite happy to let it run at 1600. I would like to. I like being able to run stuff. I'm running all this stuff right now, and my memory usage is at 9 gigs out of 32. So I'm feeling pretty good about my buy so far. I guess I didn't really have to buy 32. I could have probably gone with 16. It would have been okay, but with some possible stuff that I might do, wouldn't be such a bad thing to have more RAM. My processor is like an i7 thingamajigger, so it runs pretty quick. Where am I going here? Get this on here. So that was my Friday night. I was supposed to raid too, and I was really hoping that, you know, I got my second, so I got the G-Skill RAM at about 7:30 or so, and I was hoping to get it all figured out before raid time at 9. Nope. So I had to, I wasn't gonna put my old RAM back in because that's not. See, I'm the kind of person that when I have a problem, anything wrong with the computer, I have to get it fixed. I just have to. We had a power problem here back in 2003, where most of the northeastern United States and southeastern Canada lost power for a good 2 or 3 days, and actually there was people that had it lost for about a week. We only lost it for about 2 days, and that was no computer time. So for people that use computers a lot, you're just like, now what do you do? It's like, oh, you just kind of lost, didn't know what the hell to do. So when I have any kind of computer problems, I've got to get it done. I've got to get it fixed. I need it resolved. I guess maybe I have a computer problem. But so I had to miss raid, and Saturday they were not going to be raiding because that was July the 4th, and a lot of our raiders are Americanos, which is cool beans. We had our special day on July 1st because we are Canadian, at least I am. Is that one done? Okay. Just want to get all these. I need one more Naga, right? Yeah. Oh, there's one. So that was my weekend. We went to like an amusement park on Sunday. The kids were able to actually ride rides without us having to be there, which is pretty neat. That means that the kids are growing up. It makes me start feeling older. But they are not able to go on the big rides yet, but they can go on some of the small rides without us. So we just have to sit there and relax and let them sit on the rides or wait in line and all that. And then, honestly, my WoW playing I have not played a ton. I do track how much I play every week, just to make sure that I'm not being bad. My playing mainly has been more focused on getting the reps I need for flying, and I think right now I need I've got my saber one, the saber stalkers one. I got that, and I got I'm close to getting revered on my old Jin's headhunters, or whichever one it is. I definitely have not been doing a lot of the order one where you've got to kill, or sorry, you've got to collect 10 of the Apexis crystals that are fell bladed or something, right? So I've not done that one. It just feels so grindy. So I'm taking my time with it. When I can, I'm trying to do some Iron Man stuff, but I'm not able to do a ton, especially with the kids around. Because I'd like to. What? I am here. Oh, I gotta be over here, I think. What? Ah. What's the other cove? Is it over here? Oh, no, now it appears. Oh, I guess it didn't appear because I came in that way. That's weird. Yeah, so just it's mainly been playing on my main, doing a couple mount runs on some of my other tunes, but really that's pretty much it. And that's all that I really had to talk about. I know I talked for quite a while. I don't know how long this show has been so far, but I kind of wanted to finish up this area. What level am I? 8. I don't think I can make it to 10 without some dead air time, and that won't be a real show, but maybe I'll do some streaming after. Okay, so maybe what we'll do is that we'll turn in this quest. So then we'll turn in all of these ones. No, actually, no. There's a quest over here, right? To go talk with... Or do we get sent back? Don't we get sent back to go talk with that guy? Yeah, I think we do. Okay, so no, those guys are gone. Grezel can't kill me. Let's go see if I can... I wonder if I can go get the quest here without having to get sent over here. Because if I just get sent here, I might just drop that quest, I'm not sure. So now there's a dude sitting here at the end of the docks. I'm not seeing him show up on the mini-map. So I think that might be it, yeah. Yeah, okay, so let's Hearth. And then we'll turn these bad boys in. Oh, no. So why did he just show up? Alright, well, I'm gonna go kill stuff. What, is that guy in a... Oh, it's a different... That was weird. Why did he just show up? Anyways, let's go kill his stuff now. Go kill him. We have to find the remains of the family in the guts of these owl bears. Or the moonkin, or whatever they are. I call them owl. Oh, they're owl beasts. They're owl bears. I think they're just not allowed to call them that, or they wanted to make it something different. Come on. Oh no, I don't want to do the moth. I want to do this one. Yeah, he's level 10. I'm not too worried. At least not at this level. Come here. Come here, buddy. I don't need that. Come on, this one's going to be the lucky one. I think so. This one's going to be the lucky one, right? Yep. How did I know? I don't know. Times I get the feeling. So I think what I'll probably do is we'll stop recording and then maybe I'll just switch to a stream and we'll just keep playing, but I'll probably put on some music. Alright, so this is the Cornerstone at level 8. Maybe I'll play another character, I don't know, but we'll call this one a night for episode 17, sorry, air quotes, episode 17, and air quote. Alright, thanks for watching, listening, all that stuff, and I'll try to do another one next week sometime. Okay, bye.